All right. I get to present another silver cup here tonight. Very excited. So we have different categories of competitions for reps in the business, as you all know. And you're seeing here the Western region take home 4 of the personal sales categories, the #1 spot tonight, which is really unprecedented and an awesome achievement. And the category I'll be recognizing here today. Region manager rehab here. Sorry, I got to learn how to use these things later more. The category I'll be recognizing here today is called the Premier League category for our Cutco sales professionals. And of course, the person I'll be recognizing is young Mr. Kyle Lopes. Young Mr. Kyle Lopes. Here is young Kyle Lopes. He was very young.
The right team.
Right there. He's got the right team that he is advocating. All right, we're switching here. He does have the right team. That is positive. Yes. Thank you, Kyle. This is Kyle with his grandfather when he was a little kid. Of course, he's always been a sports fan, but the sport that Kyle took to the most, despite living in the warm weather location of the Bay Area, is hockey. It's hockey. And Kyle became a great hockey player. He's played on some semi-pro hockey teams. He's played hockey from, after he started working here, he went off to Wisconsin to go play hockey. Then he came back. Then he went off to New Hampshire or somewhere to go play hockey. And then he came back again. Then he went to Montana to go play hockey. A brief stint in like Reno and again in Colorado somewhere. He's been all over the place. Hockey has helped him to travel around the United States and be able to pursue a passion that he has. But eventually, Kyle ventured into our sales office in San Jose, California, and I was lucky enough to be the guy running his training seminar. And Kyle had this floppy hair that you see right here, big mop on his head. And Kyle was a little rough around the edges when he was brand new. You know how in Vector we teach you to be real positive, right? Kyle was not always so positive when he was brand new. Kyle was the kind of guy that would walk into the office and be like, "Oh man, today sucks," in front of a bunch of reps. Right? And I'm like, "What happened?" It's like, "Man, I sold $1,200. Like, I thought I was gonna do a lot better." Right? Or Kyle would be on the phone in the office, and he'd have a bad phone call, and he'd be like, "This job sucks, I'm quitting." Right? In front of a bunch of other reps. He didn't really have a filter. He didn't really understand how everyone viewed his outbursts. So he had to be smoothed out. And that smoothing out process took a little while, but you can see here he's beginning to smooth out in this shot. He's cut his hair a little bit, right? He's winning a trophy. He's starting to smooth out. Well, Kyle became a lot sharper and a lot better and really began to blossom in the business. So that first summer, he sold $19,248 in the summer. And then he went off to go play hockey in Wisconsin. He progressed the next year. He sold over $57,000. Some of that was while he was out playing hockey in other areas of the country, which he began to develop leads from scratch, and a lot of that was in the summer. Then in 2014, he elevated it again, $69,669 in sales for the year, while going to school and playing hockey during the school year. Much of that in sales in the summer. These 2 summers, by the way, he was also an assistant manager in the office, working closely with either myself or Mike Schmidt in the office. 2015, Kyle stepped it up, $110,000 in sales for the year. Now keep in mind, this is while going to school, playing hockey, doing a lot of other things, balancing it all, right? Tomorrow, Kyle's going to be talking about time management and scheduling, by the way, in one of the breakouts for a lot of you to be able to learn directly from what he did. And there'll be discussion groups later on where you can actually ask him specific questions about how he did this. So in 2016, Kyle set a goal to do $225,000 in sales for the year. And as you can see, he exceeded his goal. And more on that here in a moment. Here, of course, Mike and Kyle with Mike Schmidt. Those guys were really teammates this year, pushing and driving each other, competing with each other. Here's the San Jose team with the red Sharks shirts. There's like a Cutco K-bar knife there in the middle. It's pretty cool. It says Sharps, not Sharks, by the way. We pirated the Sharks logo.
Oh, wow.
I'll tell them. Here's another fun shot in the office when Kyle was a relatively new rep.
Look at those guns.
At one of our workout night team meetings. Right? Kenny probably ran this and made everybody like do workouts at the beginning of the team meeting.
No,
try to get in shape. Right? I'm back there hiding because I'm fat. Kyle and Mike. Kyle's manager here who has helped lead him, and fellow hockey fan as well, who has helped lead him over the last couple of years, and with some of our regional leaders early in Kyle's career. In 2016, Kyle set out to do $225,000, as I mentioned, which is $75,000 per campaign if you wanted to do it the easy way, which is even amounts each campaign. Well, Kyle didn't necessarily do it the easy way. He started out in the spring with $33,000 in sales for the spring campaign. So he was not on track for $225,000. However, he was the number 10 national All-American among all college students at that time. Campaign 2, boom, $115,000 in sales in the summer. Number 1 All-American. He rose up to number 3 in the nation in his category. But that wasn't it. Kyle kept on charging into the fall and sold $118,000 in the fall. Number 1 All-American. Top performance that we have seen from a full-time college student for 1 year with $267,000 in sales. And of course, the Silver Cup champion. His dad's here tonight to help celebrate in this achievement. I've known Kyle's dad for a lot longer than I've known Kyle. For a number of years, Kyle's dad and I have tussled on the felt in a poker game from time to time, with many, many dollars being exchanged between us. Which is positive that we still remain liking each other throughout the His dad, Steve, likes me a whole lot more now, though, that we've worked with Kyle these last few years, helped Kyle with what he's done. He had, in 2016, 9 weeks over $10,000 in sales, 142% growth over the year, doubled his career sales in 1 year. Here's a great shot of Kyle with his beautiful girlfriend, Cece. Once again, Kyle with Mike, a mainstay in his career and in his life these last 2 years. And here's who he has become. Kyle Lopes, Silver Cup champion. Come on up.
I just want to start off with saying that, like Dan mentioned earlier, I was really rough around the edges when I first started here. So I definitely wanted to give a shout out to my first assistant managers who aren't here anymore, but just a genuine thank you to them for not firing me. There were times my first summer where I was super neg, and other reps looked up to me and I didn't realize that. there was one time, and I'm gonna get in trouble because my dad's here, but he left my first summer to go on vacation, and so I threw a party at my house. He doesn't know about that until now. But I was doing push, and I went to my 10K Lions the next morning, and I was still hungover, and I should have been fired by my AMs, and so I just want to say thank you to them for not firing me because I've had an awesome career so far. I really want to say thank you to Dan. Um, he's like my third dad because I have stepdad. So he's like my third dad, and the reason that I am who I am today is because of him. I've been able to look up to him as far as leadership goes, for guidance, not only with Cutco, but also in my personal life. I've had a lot of issues with past relationships, past friends, stuff like that. He's always somebody who I've really appreciated, who's always inspired me, who's always pushed me to grow myself. Every time that I've achieved something, he has challenged me to look higher and look greater. I want to say thank you to my big brother, Kenny Coleman, who flew down here just to be here for this. I'm the oldest of five. I have four little brothers, so I've never had anybody older than me to look up to for guidance. And he's just made such a big impact in my life. And he was my first manager. He was the dom of the office. And obviously, you all know Kenny was the fast record holder. So he was somebody that every time I thought I did big, every time I went in the office, I was like, hey, I sold a homemaker. He's like, yeah, I sold like 36 of those my first week. It was one of those things where it really grounded me and it really taught me that I wasn't all that, right? So thank you so much, Kenny. I really, really appreciate you. Mike Schmid, my DM, he took over for me my second year, and I met him my first year at Vegas at COC, and he said some snide remark at the table my first summer there, and so I walked away from that conversation going, this guy's a prick. I'm gonna, whatever it takes, whatever office he's in, I'm gonna crush his office. And then I came back for the winter time, for winter break, and he was my manager. I'm like, wow, it's funny how that works. And so I really got to know him for the person that he is. Not only is he an awesome Sharks fan, so we get to bond over that, but he's just a great person. And he's so selfless. My favorite tie that I own, he bought for me. It's a pink tie. He bought it in Italy when he was there. And I never asked him for anything like that. He always reaches out to me, asks how I'm doing, asks what my goals are, asks any ways that he can help me. He helps me with my blue book, build a goal sheet, build a family page, all these things that have been so important in my success here. He's really helped me become technically sound with the job. And so thank you for your friendship and your guidance, Mike. My best friend, Mike Payne. He has really impacted my life in so many ways. He's helped push me. This year, all he would do is talk crap. And during the spring, he was doing really well, and I was not doing really well. And he would never let it down. He would always remind me, hey, who's number one in the division? Hey, I thought you were working. And I'd have to respond with something like, oh yeah, I'm in school. But really, it didn't make me feel good because he was killing me, right? And so he always pushed me. And he's one of those guys that he might be the most selfless person I've ever met. He just is always looking out for me, always asks if there's anything that he can buy for me while I was at the store. He's the most fun to ever work with at a fair and show. So anybody, if you have the opportunity to work with Mike, he's crazy. He actually, his name tag that he wears at shows says Crazy Cutco Mike. And he is insane. He'll have like a couple of wines and then it gets really fun. It's just one of those things where sometimes in this job, it can really weigh on you. The pressure that you set on yourself with the goals, all these reps that are looking up to you. And so it's awesome to have somebody like Mike in my life who can remind me to have fun and remind me that we're just selling knives. This isn't anything crazy. And so it helps me stay grounded, stay focused, and stay light. And so I really appreciate your friendship, Mike. You mean a Um, my role model is my dad, and so uh, I don't, I want to keep this short and concise, but he would do anything for me. We don't come from the most affluent family. Um, he only bought 6 table knives for me, but
Come on, Dad. Come on, Dad.
but my dad would give blood to help me succeed, and he would do anything for me. And I know a lot of you probably come from amazing families where you really love and appreciate your parents, but I can stand here and tell you that he is the best father in the world, and um, he's the reason that I am who I am today. He's the one that's impressed upon me the importance of a good work ethic, impressed upon me the importance of having morals and doing things the right way. And there's just nobody else that I would look up to or want to look up to more than my dad. So thank you so much, Dad. Love you. Um, 2016 was a really tough year for me. Christmas time of 2015, I was out at the mall and somebody broke into my car and smashed my window. And they took my school backpack in the middle of finals. They took my laptop and they took my Cutco backpack, which had all of my leads. And so I started off this past year in January with like nothing. I had no leads at all. And it was really hard. I was taking 16 units during the spring. And so as Dan showed up there, my goal for this spring was to sell $60,000. And by the end of the spring, I was at 33. And it was really tough on me personally. I was putting a lot of pressure on myself. And by July 1st, so at the 6 month point of the year, I was at 55K for the year. And in the Silver Cup race, which I wasn't even looking at, I was $72,000 behind first place. And I was 170K from my goal of getting to 225 for the year and getting a Rolex, because the person you saw in that first picture is my grandpa, and he had his Rolex stolen, and I wanted to win one for him so I could give it to him. And I was 170K away, and it was really tough. There were a lot of nights where I was on the verge of tears because I didn't think I'd be able to do it. And so the person who is the most responsible for me being up here is my partner, my girlfriend Cece, and her relationship means more to me than any silver cup. She reminded me that it's just a job. She always believed in me. She always told me that I could achieve more than I thought was possible, and she helped me sell $213,000 in the last 6 months of the year. I would wake up for shows where I had to get on the road at 6 a.m. and I would be like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm not going to hit my goal. I'm just going to cancel my shift. And she'd be like, no, honey, you need to go to your show. Like, you need to do this. Like, remember why you're doing it. And there were days where I was tired. I wanted to cancel my appointments. She'd be like, no, remember what you're striving for. Remember what you're working towards. Because of her, I ended up being the first ever student to win a CSP Silver Cup, which is awesome. And like Dan mentioned, I was able to set the all-time record for student sales in a year. And there's been almost 2 million people that have sold Cutco before. So that's crazy. And I'm just so appreciative. I would have never been able to do any of that without you. So I love you very much, and thank you for everything. I just want to say, and I want to leave you off with this. For those of you that know me and those of you that don't, those of you that have been here for 10 years, or 1 year, or 1 month, I've been here for 4.5 years, and a lot of that time I questioned, why am I here? Am I where I'm supposed to be? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I achieving my potential? Is this where I should be? And I want to let you know that this is where you're supposed to be. I became the person who I am this year because of all of you sitting in this room pushing me in various ways, whether it was on the reports or whether it was through everyday interaction. I just want to say that I'm humbled. I never thought that I would be the one up here giving a speech, taking home one of these trophies. And I'm so appreciative to all of you because you helped me see what was possible for myself. I just want to say that all of you out there are just as, if not more talented than me. And I know that it's easy to see us standing up here and getting these trophies, and being just like I was last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, where I'm like, there's no way I would ever be that person. They're just way too good. And now I'm here. And I would have never thought that was possible. So you can do it. Many days this year I felt like I was tired, but I don't feel tired anymore. I feel energized, and I feel validated for the days that I skipped hanging out with my friends, not going to the bar with my friends, missing parties, missing vacations. I skipped Christmas and taco with my family this year to try and hit this goal, and it feels amazing now. It sucked in the moment, but it feels fantastic. And so what I would encourage you to do is find somebody in this room, in a different region, in your division, whatever it is, that you admire and that you respect, and pit yourself against them this year. First, I put myself against Mike, and I focus on catching him. By the way, Mike, the reason you got for Silver Cup first is because I beat you in sales for the year.
Told you he was coming back.
Find somebody who inspires you and who you admire and respect for their work ethic, and put yourself against them and follow them week to week, talk to them all the time, and focus on catching them. And once you catch them, look to the next person. And really strive and push yourself, pit yourself against somebody who you think is better than you. My favorite quote is, "On the day of victory, no fatigue is felt." And so remember that in 2017, when you're exhausted and you feel like you're on the brink of quitting and there's no reason that you should be here, you should look for a different job, you should do something else that's a minimum job, remember that it's all worth it. It's all going to be worth it. And I encourage you to shoot higher than you think is possible in 2017, because you can do it. Thank you so much, everybody.
Congratulations, Lopes. On the day of victory, no fatigue is